A one-dimensional world, using a cat to show you, goes right and left. You have a two-dimensional world, you have height. You can go right, left, up, down, look up, down. But if in a three-dimensional world where we live, there's depth. So you can also go within. You see two-dimensionally, even though you're in a three-dimensional world, you only see height and length, but you also have depth. But you can't see that because you're not outside of yourself. So in a four-dimensional world, you could actually see what we don't. It's as if you would see yourself, almost like an astral projection. You could see through yourself. To make a point, no line is straight, perfectly straight. It's always going to be curved a little bit, even by a microscopic amount. And what happens when something curves, even slightly, it's going to make a circle. Everything will create a circle. That's why in life, a lot of things take you back to the beginning. And a lot of answers almost come back to the opposite, and the opposite may lead to the beginning. This makes me believe that change is what allows you to transcend into almost a higher plane of thinking. Because if you're always saying straight, perfectly straight, with no changes in your life, you never push yourself outside your boundaries, you almost will just stay stagnant. Versus if you're changing even slightly, you will change and then into something new. So let's pretend that you're a two-dimensional being. You can only see up, down, left, right, and you can't see depth. So a three-dimensional creature that comes into your perception, it would almost be like flash images. You would maybe see their feet, then their legs, then their body, then their head, but you would only see like set little things. And then the creature, the three-dimensional creature, might be pissed, might be mad, like, why can't you see me? Why can't you perceive me? And they're trying to give you signs that they exist. But other people, if you tell them, I saw flashes of images, they'll think you're crazy. But it could be that you're being spoken to by maybe spirit or something, like an angel, someone, I don't know what's in the fourth dimension or if it even exists. But basically, you may like sense things that everybody freaks out at something new. Let's say you did something new or you experienced a new feeling. It will sometimes cause panic. So a lot of people panic when they receive these messages. But you don't have to panic about anything in life. So basically, a fourth dimensional creature trying to talk to us three-dimensional beings may feel like you don't see me for me. Like I'm not hiding. I'm not lying. I'm showing you myself. And in my opinion, that's like a true, real person. They show yourself, they don't hide, and they're there for you. So that kind of sounds like a soul, in my opinion. And I think maybe the fourth dimension is actually just a representation of your soul. And if you ever reach the fourth dimension, you will realize that you were perceiving yourself and others the whole time. You will see that we are a soul being. A three-dimensional shape is a cube. A square is a two-dimensional shape, and then a one-dimensional shape would just be like a line. So if a fourth-dimensional shape is a cube stacked on top of like multiple cubes, imagine, I'll show a picture on the screen. Imagine you put a light under that shape. It would almost create multiple shadows of the three-dimensional cubes it's made up of. And those shadows could be us. We could be the shadows of the fourth dimension. We could all be part of this one shape. And we're seeing each other as if we're separate, but we're just a representation of the real thing. Which means in reality, sometimes the truth is not always what you see. It's what you feel and what you believe. So, that being said, if the fourth dimension is the soul, that means we're in our own reality and manifestation of what we want to be, because we're always safe and we're within ourselves this whole time. So even my cat Myoshu, say hello Myoshu, he is a representation of you as well. And everything you see and interact with has some sort of representation to you, and you can learn from it. And it's a beautiful thing, and everyone is beautiful, and everything you perceive and feel. Because what you perceive and feel right now is what you know. It's what you know. You go off based off what you know. You can't believe what you don't know or see or feel, because you'll feel crazy, right? So the light within us, our soul, projects ourself, which means this life is beautiful because we're all individuals and we all represent the same thing, which is ourself. So you could learn from anyone, and that means you can't really dislike anyone, because they're there to show you that it's like if you doubt someone else, you almost doubt yourself, because you're doubting the potential someone else has. You're doubting your own potential. Everyone is light. So if we're the shadow of a four-dimensional being or beings, then that means our shadow, which is two-dimensional, we are the three-dimensional shadow of the four-dimensional being. And shadows can't be killed. The shadow will always be there to show you you exist. Like, if there's many four-dimensional beings projecting themselves or their shadows, that's awesome. That's why maybe people sense like aliens, or like someone so different from them. They could be like just like very different, like they're four-dimensional angels or guardians, or even themselves, like they like project so much difference that you could learn from. So you like love people that are so different from you.